In this in this video, I'll be reviewing just an introduction to the Brainstorm graphic user interface. You'll see that I've already started MATLAB here, and the way to get Brainstorm started is simply to type Brainstorm into the MATLAB command line. And when you hit enter, you'll see some feedback letting you know that the components of Brainstorm are being loaded and that the graphic user interface is being prepared. When that's finished, you'll see the graphic user interface up in the window. And if you have previously worked with a data set or a protocol in Brainstorm, that last active protocol will be listed here. In this case, I just have the one protocol that I've been using for demonstration. The protocol in Brainstorm is simply a folder containing all of the files for your entire experiment. So it contains all of the subject folders, and later on it will contain some group folders containing the group analyses that you do. You'll notice that there are three main panels to the Brainstorm GUI. The first panel here at the top left is called the file browser, and this is essentially a window into your protocol. That is, you'll be presented with a list of subjects. You can go inside those folders to find subdirectories for different kinds of analyses or processes that have been applied to the data. So here you can see in 2002, subject 2002, I've conducted a few different analyses that have resulted in subdirectories containing the results of those analyses. One convenient feature of Brainstorm is that you can also sometimes organize files by condition. So instead of having to go into each subject's folder to find a particular condition, you can organize the data by condition so that you can find the condition folder and then the subjects within it. In this example, I have just one condition that I've been working with, and that's the move correct condition. But you'll notice that when I open that condition, all of the subjects files for that particular analysis are listed in the same place instead of having to go look for individual subjects. So that's a convenient feature of the organization in the file browser. On the right, we have a context-sensitive visualization menu. So there are a lot of options over here that become available to you once you open up some of the visualizations that are available in Brainstorm. We'll go over more of the details of these later, but let's take, for example, an average file that I'm going to load up here. We can see we've got the plot that's generated, but once that file has been opened, there are some options in here. Filter for visualization. I can change the surfaces if I've created some other plots. I can change the referencing scheme and so forth that's displayed. So these options become available once you've opened some of the files that you're working with. The last and probably most important menu or field in the Brainstorm GUI is the Files to Process field. This is essentially a container for files that you wish to apply some process to. So dragging files down into the Files to Process field of the graphic user interface then allows you to run certain processes. So clicking run, you'll then be presented with a variety of different options, whatever options are appropriate for the kind of data that you have copied into the field. So you'll see, for example, we've got a number of options here for different processes that we can apply to the data. Those are the three main fields in the Brainstorm graphic user interface, and we'll see later on how to start working with different types of data and some of those processes that can be applied to the data.